Let's do this.
Yo, what is going on, you guys? This is Gaming with Sal. Welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, I want to go ahead and discuss with you guys about a topic that just came to mind randomly today as I was trying to think of video ideas, and that is skill-based matchmaking in Modern Warfare 2 Remastered. Now, I know what you guys are probably thinking, well, how can we even discuss about the topic of skill-based matchmaking if we know that the multiplayer hasn't even been confirmed yet for Modern Warfare 2 Remastered? And honestly, that's a pretty good point. But to that, I would respond back by saying that this video is pretty much just for fun. You know, it's supposed to be like a chill, laid-back commentary and having a nice discussion with you guys. Plus, I kind of wanted to just use mine and all of ours imagination for this video today and just pretend that there is a multiplayer coming and then talk about something like skill-based matchmaking possibly affecting it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right into, I guess, my thoughts about this topic that I literally just thought about out of nowhere. So basically, when it comes down to skill-based matchmaking, we know it exists in the Call of Duty community. We saw it a lot back in Advanced Warfare, and that's really where the idea of SBMM started coming up within the COD community, because let's be honest, that game was pretty sweaty, and if you guys didn't play it, pretty much there were two weapons called the BAL and the ASMR. Wait, that's not what it's called. I forgot what it was called, guys. My bad. I'll put it up on the screen if I can remember later on. But basically, these two weapons in Advanced Warfare were the weapons that just got used a lot over and over again. And basically, it would match you up with players that had a similar skill set or skill level as you. So therefore, that would be skill-based matchmaking. Okay, I definitely could have explained it a little bit better, but you guys get what I'm trying to say. Advanced Warfare was pretty much the origin of skill-based matchmaking, and then eventually it started to kind of get a little bit better, because I don't really remember anyone complaining about skill-based matchmaking for the games that followed after Advanced Warfare for quite a while, and then it started picking back up again here with Modern Warfare 2019, and it really started picking back up because it is really apparent that there is some sort of matchmaking system in place that matches you up with players that have a similar skill level to you, because in one game I would be doing just fine and I would actually go on a tear, you know, like calling in chopper gunners, getting gameplays with like a 6 KD sometimes, but then right after that I immediately get thrown into lobbies where I'm playing against super aggressive people. Like, it's actually insane, and just like all the other YouTubers are describing it, it feels like I'm in a COD World League Champion Series or some sort of competition or something, you know, and having to go through that over and over again, sometimes it just makes me want to completely stop playing Modern Warfare. Like, I literally stopped playing Warzone the other day because of skill-based matchmaking, which, if you guys already didn't know, apparently there's proof out there or talks out there that there is skill-based matchmaking in Warzone, even though Infinity Ward said that there isn't. You know, it's crazy because I see proof all over the internet. There's literally this one guy I saw on YouTube the other day who posted a video of him reverse boosting in Warzone, and he actually got into a lobby where he's directly looking at the enemy and they're not even shooting at him, like as if he was completely invisible. So there are people out there that are unfortunately not that great at the game, but to protect them to a point where even the good players are getting punished, I don't know. There needs to be an overhaul to the system or something. But anyways, I just realized that I went on a tangent for a little too long. Let's come back to Modern Warfare 2 Remastered. So after describing the frustrations of skill-based matchmaking and just how much it punishes good players at the end of the day, what if there was a Modern Warfare 2 Multiplayer Remastered coming? And what if they put skill-based matchmaking in the game? Can you guys just imagine how terrible the experience would be? Forget about the fact that skill-based matchmaking already makes it feel like that every match is a sweaty COD World League match, right? But to combine it with some of the problems that were in Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, yeah, that is just a nightmare waiting to happen. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about when I say the problems with Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer, I'm talking about broken mechanics. Like, there were broken perks, weapons, attachments, you name it. I mean, the grenade launcher, aka the noob tube, was just insane when it was combined with the perk called One Man Army, which would literally allow you to change your classes in the same lifetime over and over again as many times as you want. And you can already imagine just having those infinite grenade launchers or noob tubes, how annoying those lobbies would be. right? On top of that, you had Danger Close, which would make the explosives even more powerful and the damage range even more large. And then you had Commando Pro that would allow you to lunge and knife people standing 10 feet away. And I'm not even joking when I say that, you guys. There was actually things like that in Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer, but I guess the chaos is what made it fun, right? And I think it's nostalgia that's also playing a factor to why we would want to experience something like that again, because guaranteed a month into the game, people would get tired of it, especially the new generation of gamers who are used to patches and updates that are constantly coming to games to make the bugs better and to fix some of the bugs and issues. Yeah, Modern Warfare 2 had nothing like that. There were no patches, no updates for that game. Infinity Ward actually broke up in terms of the people working inside, and some of them left to make a new developing studio. And yeah, it was a total mess at the time at Infinity Ward during this game's life cycle, which is why we see so many broken things in it. But I don't know if people would really want to relive that again for a long time in today's era, I guess. So I don't know, you guys, combining skill-based matchmaking with stuff like that, to me personally, I feel like we would only enjoy it for like maybe a week, because when you look at Modern Warfare 2019, it's actually a pretty solid game. The maps, yeah, they kind of suck, but I remember getting thrown into a very easy lobby one time because I was actually getting destroyed a few matches before that. And don't worry, I did not reverse boost to get into this lobby, but I was thrown into a match on Piccadilly. And we all know how much we hate Piccadilly here in Modern Warfare 2019, right? But that map actually felt like it had a good amount of flow when I felt like I was with players or matched up with players that weren't exactly at my skill level and kind of below my skill level. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it actually felt fun playing on a map like Piccadilly. So imagine if skill-based matchmaking wasn't in Modern Warfare 2019. It would actually feel fun. And the same thing goes for any Call of Duty that has aggressive SBMM inside of it. But I don't know, to keep Modern Warfare 2 the same and not change anything about the multiplayer and then throwing SBMM in, I don't know. That, like I said, is a recipe for disaster. And the reason I keep bringing this up and wanted to make it a topic in today's video is because I don't know why, I feel like that if they were to remaster something like Modern Warfare 2, that they possibly would put some sort of skill-based matchmaking in the game, because they did it for the regular multiplayer in Modern Warfare 2019. They did it for Warzone, and apparently there are patents out there for skill-based matchmaking that have been, you know, officially owned by Activision to embed into their future games. I don't know, man. Even if they remaster something like Black Ops 1 and 2 and throw skill-based matchmaking in it, that's gonna ruin the game. And look, I get it, right? Like, the Call of Duty genre is basically trying to expand itself in a way where new players are welcomed to try it out, and developing studios, especially Infinity Ward right now, are really focusing on wanting to get new players to try their game. I mean, take a look at Warzone. It just reached 30 million players within like a week of its launch, which I'm pretty sure the numbers have gone up or they have probably gone down, but the point is they have hit 30 million individual players at one point in time, and they are, I guess, trying to protect them in a way where they don't want them to get stomped right away in their first few games, or just until they get better, right? And to that, like I said earlier in the video, is we need to find a system where, okay, fine, you want to protect them, go for it, but it should not come at the expense of punishing good players or constantly throwing players into lobbies where they are expected to get even better and better, because everyone is going to hit their peak in terms of gaming performance. Whether some people's peaks are higher than others, there's always a peak in terms of our performance in gaming, at least in my opinion, right? I mean, there is always room to get better and better, but there's only so much you can get better at in a certain game, especially when it comes down to Call of Duty and just Modern Warfare in general. So if you want to have skill-based matchmaking in the game, Activision, find a way to do it where you're not punishing good players, or that it starts to get a little bit less aggressive as the player gets better. I think that's how it should be. I don't know. They just need to come up with a solution to a problem such as this. So in my opinion, at the end of the day, what I'm trying to say is they need to get rid of skill-based matchmaking altogether so that future Call of Duty games are protected in a way in terms of the fun aspect, right? Like, I don't want them to go through the work of remastering such beautiful games from our past only for it to be ruined on day one due to a system such as this. So with that said, if there is anyone at Activision or Infinity Ward or whoever it is that is in charge of these remasters, please do not fill it with skill-based matchmaking, or at least to the level that we see in games like Advanced Warfare and Modern Warfare 2019. I mean, use the skill-based matchmaking system that Black Ops 4 had, or even World War II has currently in 2020, because those games are actually fun to go back and play in, and it doesn't feel like that I'm against sweaty players all the time. Sure, I will run into a few players that jump the corners a little bit, or, you know, come out of nowhere and drop shot me, you know? Stuff like that happens from time to time, but it's not to the level, like I said, that I see in here with Modern Warfare 2019. So please, if Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer is in the works, because I did make a video about how it is possibly going to be coming and how the Gaming Revolution said that his source is telling him that they are working on Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer being remastered currently as of right now. So if it is coming, please, no skill-based matchmaking. But anyways, you guys, with that said, that's pretty much all I wanted to go ahead and talk to you guys about in today's video. I'm sorry if this went for a little bit longer than I anticipated, or maybe you anticipated, but I just wanted to have a very chill commentary with you guys on this Sunday. You know, quarantine life, it's not fun, and I just wanted to do something for you guys and for myself. So hope you guys enjoyed this little bit of a longer video. I haven't done one of these in a while, so yeah. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed today's video, please go ahead and leave a like, comment, subscribe, click the bell icon so you'll never miss an upload, and follow me on my social media accounts to stay connected. Links will always be in the description below, and I hope you guys are doing well and you are safe. So with that said, take care of yourselves, and bye.